The Rap Roundtable.
Now, y'all know we don't do this on a Monday, but it's an emergency. Therefore, we need an emergency pod. It's the Rap Roundtable. It's your boy Jarv alongside the Rap Snob, alongside the homie Mace, alongside Deanie the Balance. Make sure you hit that like button, run them comments up, subscribe. Shout out to the new subscribers who've been pulling in over 15K. We're already on a rush to 16K. Fuck with us, tap in. But y'all know why we here. J. Cole created a hip-hop moment this past Friday. Shook the industry, shook the podcast space. Had Joe Budden looking crazy. Everybody had us look, half of us looking crazy. If you look at our comment section, we kind of got ratioed a little bit with this video because Sincere and I had certain feelings about what we heard from J. Cole, right?
Right.
The gist of it was we felt that he did not do enough, and in fact, he was being too friendly with some of his bars. And we warned him that Kendrick Lamar is not that guy to play around with. If you're gonna scrap with him, you gotta shake. You gotta take the gloves off. You gotta get bloody, right? Pause. But I'm here to say the people who took issue with Sincere and I need to understand that, like, I gotta use like a Star Wars reference. We are maybe not Mace so much, but Deanie's in this too. That's why his take was so disappointing. We are the Knights of the Old Republic, bro. We've been through the wars as hip-hop fans. Y'all swear we come on the internet and we just talk and we just trying to get clicks. Nah, bro. We done lived through some legendary rap beefs. The East Coast, West Coast shit. We lived through that. The Shadow War with Wu-Tang, Biggie, Nas, all these niggas. We lived through that. Deep Block versus Rockefeller. We lived through that.
Ice Cube versus all them other NWA motherfuckers.
Everybody, Did Ice Cube and Common get the scrapping? You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z and Nas was scrapping for a minute before they even put it on wax. Shit, Terror Squad versus Rockefeller. Like, we done lived through it.
Queens versus the South Bronx, bro. Like, bro, you play the South Bronx right now. That shit is gonna be popping no matter what.
The Shadow War in Queensbridge with Prodigy and us. But I say we lived through some shit. We lived through some fire bars. Even shit. Joe Budden at one point, I swear Joe Budden affiliate, he was trading bars with Jay-Z at a certain point when Jay-Z was at the peak of his powers. Like, we lived through real rap beef. And not all beef and street shit is in a spirit of competition. So when you say that y'all gotta, it's just jabs and this and that. Nah, it ain't just jabs. Because we done seen this before. We done seen SP talk crazy to Jay-Z on his own song, and they still dap it up to this day.
We can't forget Benny Siegel and Jadakiss, bro.
Come on, son.
Right.
Then they did songs after. So he said, oh, he gotta be easy because he really don't want beef. Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel met in the fucking park, and Beans almost got jumped by the Rough Rider niggas, and they're friends to this day. So again, we are the Knights of the Old Republic. We have a certain expectation, and shit just got to go a certain type of way, Sincere. I'm coming to you because J. Cole just proved us right. He's soft. He folded under pressure, son. I'm disgusted.
2 days, 48 hours, bro. Not even. This is a major L for Cole. It's a major L for Cole fans, and it's kind of an L for rap and hip hop in general right now, man. Because look, Cole has to understand like the ramifications of what transpired and the decisions that he made coming into today. You know what I mean? Just 2 days ago, he released this surprise project. He dropped the diss. You know what I mean? And he just took it back within 48 hours. Like, who does that? You know what I mean? Like, this is a time when we finally felt like, you know what I mean? And we've talked about how the rap space has gotten to a point where, like, we need this excitement. You know what I mean? The sales are down. People are, they're spinning Afro beats and country music and whatever else. And rap is suffering right now. So we're thinking to ourselves, you know what I mean? This is going to get shit popping again. It's gonna get shit live. And for him to let the entire space down like this, like, bro, I don't understand what the fuck he just did, because he's been baiting Kendrick for a minute now. So if you've been baiting Kendrick for a minute now and he finally says some shit and you say some shit back, you gotta stand on business, my dude. stand on business 10 toes down. You don't take that shit down because it doesn't feel right in your spirit. Like, I don't want to hear no more GOAT talk from you ever again in my life. I don't even want to hear the fall off no more, bro. Because you're gonna be on this album talking hella shit, talking how you better than motherfuckers, how you can out rap motherfuckers. But when it came time to prove it on the major stage, you flopped. You fucking floundered and flopped, my nigga.
Yikes.
Yo, and that and
get the fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, kick him off your lawn, son.
Get off my lawn, Cole. Get off my lawn, Cole. I don't even want to hear the fall off no more, bro. Keep
the early lawn.
Keep that. You know what? Hard drive, my nigga.
And fuck, I'm spinning right back. I'm sorry, Mason Dini. You know what I'm saying, since niggas wanted to jump us and shit, we gonna spin the block again. Because I feel like the reality of the situation is J. Cole did not get the universal response that he wanted for this the way Kendrick got it. And let's be clear, the Rap Roundtable did not jump out and say that Kendrick diss was the best thing ever. We were just happy that Kendrick Lamar came outside. We ain't give a fuck about how fire the diss was and things of that nature. We was just geeked that, oh shit, this man is outside, y'all. We might have some action here. Motherfuck the big three. It's just big me. Oh, they got a scrap now. That was our whole energy going into this situation. So for you to not get the universal acclaim you were looking for you to in fact get criticized because people felt like you were going too soft on the diss record, that there was nobody holding a gun to his head telling Cole to come outside. We was waiting for Aubrey. Nobody asked you to come outside, bro. Outside of maybe Sid, but Sid wasn't really hanging up the bridge waiting for this nigga. He didn't, you know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing. It wasn't even that. I want to clarify this. It wasn't even that I was waiting for him to come outside. It was that I was expecting him to do it because I've seen it for like the past 10 years. Cole has wanted to be Kendrick this whole time. The entire time. He jumped out the window calling To Pimp a Butterfly boring. Look, however you feel about that album, whether you feel it's a classic or not, whether you feel it's boring or not, that's on you. But the very year after Kendrick Lamar dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, Cole drops For Your Eyes Only, which is a knockoff of To Pimp a Butterfly. And if To Pimp a Butterfly is boring, what do you call For Your Eyes Only, bro? That shit is like that anytime I have any sort of sleeping problems, I would throw that album on.
Yeah, he is.
And that's the thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. You take the shots at Kendrick. We caught the subs. Everybody who got a good ear for rap caught all the shots, right?
Facts.
Kendrick said whatever he said. You felt compelled to respond. You don't get the response that you were hoping from the public. In fact, it was a polarizing response. The room ain't shake the same way Kendrick shook the room. I bet. But at the end of the day, you are still the first nigga to quit a rap beef after dropping a diss record with somebody said you were ahead. Maxito, you were one of the people that said he was ahead. What the fuck is going on?
Jermaine Cole. You let Nas down. You let Drake down. You let Jay-Z down. You let Tupac down. You let Sin down. You let Curtis Blow down with this shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, from now on, when Jermaine Cole gets on records, I'm gonna need him to take the bass out of his voice. You know what I mean? If he could start rapping like Flo Rida, Pitbull, you know what I'm saying? Baby Bash or something. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah, listen. He need to stay on tracks with Yachty. Y'all was screaming for that ransom shit? No. Stay on tracks with Yachty with this energy. Listen, man. Is this the same guy who once saved Kendrick from a fight with DJ? I don't think so. This can't be the same guy because this man got on stage and basically told his most dedicated fan base who spent money to see him that he's a bitch, right? Like, I ain't got the heart, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was screaming like Kendrick on To Pimp a Butterfly. Ah! That was Jermaine Cole in his psyche all weekend. The man had to take Ambien to go to sleep, apparently. I don't know what's going on.
He should have spun his own album.
Listen, man. Sid's killing this guy.
Hey, you was canning him, bro.
Listen, man. I don't know
you got me tight, bro.
If Baby Keem is a shooter or something, like Jermaine Cole is shook, bro. I can't believe this. Like, at the whole weekend, I'm like, oh man, the OVO master plan. You know what I mean? Get J. Cole to jump out the window and see what Kendrick gonna do. You know, it flopped in a weekend, bro. This shit is ultimately, this is messing up the OVO blueprint to try to engage Kendrick, and I'm not happy about this. And Jermaine Cole, you're the reason. So at the end of the day, Big Three, no. Future just replaced you in the Big Three, okay, Jermaine? I don't want to hear anything about best rapper. Your MVP vote this year is rescinded. You know what I'm saying? You know how like when Scottie Pippen left out of the game and Tony Kukoc had to hit the game winner? That was this moment for Jermaine Cole. This is a stain on his legacy. This is a stain on his MC record. And it's just a bad look overall. I don't want to hear nothing about Cole for the rest of the year, to be honest, because this is crazy, bro. I never seen no shit like this.
Oh my God, Deanie, what's good, bro? You was shooting the most bail on Friday.
Y'all know me, man. I'm a peaceful brother myself. I gotta keep it a buck in a world where there's reflection, introspection, where you feel like, you know, maybe I jumped out the window, I dissed my brother, you know what I'm saying? It got me up at night, I can't sleep. NyQuil, you know, I just feel like you can do that everywhere except for the genre of music that you are in, my brother. You just can't do that in hip hop. Like, he was supposed to fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's to the point now, I actually want Kendrick to come out like fire it. You get what I'm saying? I actually want like the full dead body on the ground now. You are who we thought you are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying that as a disrespectful thing. Like we thought he was a nice guy. He's a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? So am I mad that who he is translated to the music? I guess I am, but I'll be stupid to feel a way about that. You get what I'm saying? He's just not built for that. And it's crazy because for the last 10 years, roughly, he's been rapping like he's built for that. Like everything has been lining up. I'm better than everyone. I'm the GOAT. Everyone's underneath me. And the moment, un momento, por favor, you know what I'm saying? The moment that this smoke actually walks to your door, you need NyQuil. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't go to sleep at night.
Nah, he copped it, bro. He copped it.
He copped it. It's just really sad to see, bro. Like this was the long haired savior of the game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Outside of those three niggas, like we know he's the pure rapper. We know we're gonna get the pure rapping from Cole. We're not gonna get it from Drake. Kendrick takes long breaks. That was his mission. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give y'all like long extended albums. That's a long break though, bro. In hip hop, 5 years is a long break.
No, I agree. But you know, you keep saying that, then we get jumped. Oh, he only took one break. So I gotta make sure that I remind you on air that he took one break.
Say that. But if you look at all your GOAT, you look at all the GOAT MCs we got, you know what I'm saying? Hov was a back-to-back nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you want to even put Drake in that category, Drake is a yearly drop nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nas took breaks.
Maybe the most complicated rap nigga we have. You get what I'm saying? I respect Nas's breaks. Like the shit we're getting in between those breaks is like iconic shit. So I can't knock that. Not saying Kendrick's not giving that, but to me Kendrick's not Nas. But I digress. It's a bad look, bro. Y'all niggas said the rest of the year. It might just be quiet for all that boastful rap shit. You get what I'm saying? The boastful part might be done.
And that's what I want to say. Just a quick break, real quick, for people pulling in and y'all like, yo, these niggas don't usually drop at this time. What's going on? Our Monday Night Raw live will still be on deck this evening at 6:30. Make sure you pull in, watch this, go back to work, clear your schedule. Because if you think we're cooking right now, what's happening on the live later today? Complete epicness. You dig what I'm saying? But Sincere the Rap Snob, you talked about the off season. And you know what? I got to piggyback that because I watched J. Cole in that video. I got sent. You put the joint in the group chat. I got sent the video outside. Channel 22 sent it as well. The intern, you know what I mean? I watched this man completely tank his rollout. I've never seen this man cheddar bobbed himself at his own concert. What the fuck? Because who wants the off season now? You didn't ended the play. You know how you supposed to go to the finals? He got beat in the first round of off season right now. It's over with. Like, we don't want that. Because what can you say? You spent all this time saying that, like, everyone has repeated this point, but it bears repeating. You spent all of these bars telling us you were that guy. You're number one. You had people doubting you. We joked about 10,000 hours, but the gist of it was, in the last 5 years, you have been him. We done voted him twice as the top rapper in the game on our own platform. You have been him. And the first time the smoke and the fever comes to your doorstep, and it's not missed upon me that he got that best rapper status from us during Kendrick Lamar's break. So that Kendrick Lamar is back active. He comes to your doorstep, and he barely was on your doorstep. He was going to your neighbor's crib. And you fold up like this, and it goes back. Said I'm coming to you. It goes back to that Spider-Man meme. He said him and Aubrey are like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
And it's not missed upon me that Drake has a propensity and a penchant for doing bullshit like this too, getting into these rap beefs and then getting extra sensitive for the whole fucking public to see. Sin, like, what is rap? Like, what is going on, bro?
I mean, this is why I said. This moment right here, it's on Cole's shoulders, and he let the whole space down. He let the whole culture down. Honestly, again, all of this time, and we didn't even because you mentioned making jokes about the 10,000 hours. He pretty much said as much in one of his, I think one of his rollout videos, how he's been putting in so much practice, like he's treating it like basketball, you know what I mean? Where you have to do the drills. Like the fucking song was called 7-Minute Drill because he's making these drills for himself so he can level up and be on the level with a Drake and a Kendrick. No, bro, you are perpetually number 3 for the rest of your life, of your career. And you're lucky if we even keep you there, because Mace just put you at 4th behind Future. So
you got my vote for that too. He out of the conversation. Ain't no big 3, nigga. Actually, it's a big 2 for me. Pause.
Honestly,
it's Drake and Kendrick back. We are back where we started.
And the other thing I wanted to mention too is that, like, this is what we've been sensing from Cole this entire time. You know what I mean? Every time that we try to put words to it, we try to put our finger on it. Pause. This is what it is. This is the culmination of that moment. This is the proof positive that he doesn't have that dog in him. He doesn't have the Mamba mentality. He's not Black Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, he's too nice for all that. That's the shit that we hate about LeBron in basketball. That he wants to be friends with everybody. You know what I mean? Imagine Kobe apologizing to Paul Pierce.
Never.
Imagine Jordan apologizing to Isaiah Magic.
Never.
Bro, what are you doing? You don't have it in you. So you're just gonna be who you are, perpetual 3rd place. That's it.
All them hours for nothing. This is like when Vegeta powered up all crazy. Then he seen Broly and he was like, "Nah, I don't want that scrap, nigga." You know what I'm saying?
This is Incredible Hulk.
That's
Thanos came around.
Thanos
the Hulk got that.
Yeah.
This is when Vegeta blew himself up against Majin Buu for no ass reason, bro.
No reason, bro.
Nigga jumped out the fucking window and died for no reason. But it's like, bro, and it's like, I don't want to disrespect this man, bro. I'm really trying to tread carefully, Mason, Dini. This is for y'all specifically. But it's like this feels like soft to me. You copped it in front of thousands of people at your own concert. You said you look goofy. Maybe in his mind, this is an earnest moment. It's on brand for what the J. Cole brand is. And considering how we used to feel about Cole many moons ago, this is in line with the way he came into the league. But are people wrong for feeling like this is kind of like a sucker move, Dini, Mace? Dini first.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because of the boasting. You get what I'm saying? If he never jumped out the window with the big 2 shit and all this other shit, we wouldn't have felt that way. But you basically put yourself in the ring and for years. You get what I'm saying? And like, a small part of me, I'm saying like maybe like a fraction is like, oh, like I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect you being above it all. You get what I'm saying? There is a special place for the whole transcendence of the whole shit, but it just not right now is not the moment to feel that, bro. Right now you gotta hold the L, like hug it, like hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Connect with it, breathe it in, because it's a major L, and it looks crazy, bro. Like if you're a fan of hip hop, if you the shit we've grown up seeing, the culture, even it was like a fight, even if you didn't want to have a fight. You know what I'm saying? You have to put your hands up, bro, because if you didn't have that fight, other people would be like, this nigga ain't a fighter. So I can just go run up on him anytime I want because he ain't gonna fight. And the worst part about the whole shit is even if there is a future beef with someone else, not future, I'm talking about a beef and going forward, like you gotta bow out of that too, because now it looks like you just scared of Kenny. It's like he put himself in a weird box, bro. And I really feel bad for him, man. I really do.
And it just gives credence to, you know, the old head standard of rap. You know what I mean? Like, I love to make era comparisons, and when people say, yo, the best of the best now wouldn't survive back then, I'm usually in a camp that says, nah, I don't think it would be as tough as y'all think. But yo, like Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and Pac all dissed each other, like for no fucking reason. Tupac called Reasonable Doubt weak. You know what I mean? We was talking about you know, him calling To Pimp a Butterfly weak. Tupac said Reasonable Doubt was weak. Rappers used to lie about your shit all the time just because. You know what I'm saying? So it just gives credence to that thought that niggas like Cole wouldn't be able to last in a tougher era. And it also, it's like, I feel like Cole has been like that middle child of the game, you know, in the quote unquote big three. Is nobody but him has ever called it a big three. Now we know why. You know what I mean? It's like people, their perception of Cole would have thought that he was more of a Kendrick type dude, unaffected by social media, you know what I'm saying? A competitive MC, a type of nigga who was gonna go at you and not care about it. But it seemed like he's more of what people feel like Drake is, right? Because at the end of the day, if this was received good, would he have went up there and said that? I feel like he saw a lot of how people was like, nigga, you're the boring rapper. What are you talking about? So it's like he seemed more of the Drake-ish type dude than the Kenny type dude. And I just feel like, you know, a lot of people say he's living in his truth. I didn't think a lot of us thought this was his truth, you know?
And that's the thing, like, you made a great point, and I'm gonna pass it to Sin. He spends a lot of time curating this persona that he's not a social media guy, he's not in the mix guy. I just rap, I wear whatever. I don't do the fancy shit. But this performance on the Dreamville stage lifts the veil. Now we know you're no different from anybody else. You on the socials. You read the tweets about you. And if you're not on Twitter, you read the text messages that your friends send you with the tweets and the IG post about you. So the rap snob, like, does this kind of diminish his aura, so to speak?
Well, I mean, it's ironic that he alluded to Kendrick having like a fake persona, you know what I mean, and a facade. He's just as guilty. And maybe that's part of the reason why. Maybe this made him look in the mirror a little bit, you know, more closely, and that's part of the reason why he copped out and just like, you know, rolled everything back. I like Deanie. There is a part of me that does feel like, like your inner peace is important, probably more important than anything, but you put yourself in this predicament, bro, and it's not even before Friday. Like I said before, you've been baiting, you've been poking the bear for how long now? For the bear to finally, like, you know, jump out the cave, and now you want to run scared? You should have never barked up that tree, bro. Like, you should have never gone in that cave. You should put the stick down. Don't poke no more bears. Don't poke lions if you're not built for the scrapping that's gonna come from taking those actions. You know what I mean?
And that's the crazy part. He ain't even get like the full DiCaprio revenant from the bear. The bear ain't even scratch niggas yet. All the bear did was growl.
He just
And you
put
did
his
all
head
of
on
this.
his chin. That's all he did. He was like, oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Damn.
What the fuck did
You know
I
what I'm saying?
do? Fuck. I didn't know he was that big. Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. It's to what Dini's saying. It's like if niggas call Cole pussy, like if like a rap nigga decides to pull Cole card and call him pussy, how do you fight back against that? With this behavior, I think he really miscalculated this move. I don't think he understands the severity of making this particular decision. Like you look goofy, bro. Like this is like he said he feel goofy. You look goofy for billions of people to see.
This is way goofier than whatever you felt on Friday, bro.
This is wild. You know that,
And it's like people want to. Go ahead, Dan.
You know that it's like a picture of Wolverine laying in the bed looking at a photo. It's like Kendrick is the photo, bro. Like this shit is just like there was a flashback that happened that just took him to a place that said this is wrong. I shouldn't do this. And I'm just like, in hip hop, there is really no such place, my nigga. Like niggas' kids is on the line, niggas' baby mothers is on the line. Like so from like that to from the diss of like that to no beef, it's just wild to me. It shouldn't even really get nowhere.
But the thing is, matter of fact, go ahead, Mace. I'm gonna save my take for Kendrick for the live later. What you was gonna say?
Nah, I just was gonna say, just on the Kendrick side, like the lore of this like that verse has just skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna, wax more poetic about this, but it's like the Control verse, it called out a bunch of niggas, but all them niggas kind of dissed them back, right? Mm-hmm. Like that has one nigga backing down from a fight, and I fully expect the OVO captain to deliver the kidney shot, but as of right now, he just done wrote IG captions. So this like that verse, like, is skyrocketing to legendary status at an alarming rate right now. I'm not gonna lie.
And again, like the irony is that like it's really a light verse, bro. It's light. Yes. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not smoking on top fives. You know what I mean? It was light.
That's what makes it so crazy, though. What makes it so crazy? This nigga's been rapping like as hard as you can, bro, for 10 years, and this 116 kind of comes and just everything you've done for the past decade.
Funny how one verse could fuck up the game.
Fuck up the game.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, here's the thing, and why I'm not willing, at least in this moment. Maybe I'll cool off at a later date, but in this moment, I'm not willing to give Cole any grace, because I've been in studio sessions, right? I know rappers personally. Like there's a whole process involved of writing the raps, writing 2 verses, rapping over 2 different beats for each verse, going to the studio, knocking it out, doing the doubles, getting it mixed, getting it mastered and prepared for release. Now there was a whole process where you greenlit the whole shit only for when it drops. For you to now say you feel goofy, you're a fucking liar, Cole. You didn't like the response to it. If niggas would have said you mosh Kendrick, you'd have been victory lapping on that stage.
Yeah.
And I was saying just yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I don't know. I was hitting the group chat. I was like, yo, this is backfiring crazy on Cole right now, because my entire Twitter timeline wasn't even talking about the Cole record no more, because what he ended up doing was bringing up Kendrick's amazing discography, and all people started doing was debating Kendrick's discography and forgot about Cole in the whole conversation.
Yeah, the whole Friday
was comparing the discography. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it worse, because it's not a compelling discography.
The response wasn't what he hoped it would be, and he figured because he already has a reputation of being an earnest, regular nigga, he could go on stage and say, I was bugging, and because that's his brand, to be humble and all of that, he'll get that off. But the irony is, your rebrand has you looking like a complete buffoon right now. This might be the worst decision, and this is why you need a Rock Nation as a handler. You need people around you to tell you when things are a bad idea. Granted, you want to be your own boss, but you just, bro, again, like this is a bad look. Even if you could have let Kendrick respond, you didn't have to respond to Kendrick. You could have just let it fade away, drop the off season, throw a few more subs just to keep people intrigued, and kept it pushing. You doing this right here is this is like a top 5 worst marketing decisions in rap history, in my opinion.
And he
it's up there.
And he alluded to that, to that point on the stage, I seem to remember him saying something about like, I know motherfuckers is gonna be mad that I'm doing this and they're gonna be hitting me up and telling me not to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Something along those lines. I'd have to go back and rewatch it again, but like he knows. Yeah, man, just go back to making songs about doing your laundry and, you know what I mean, getting your first piece of pussy. Like, just do that. Go back to that guy.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta leave the arena now. Like that arena that you spent so much time curating your new look, your new life as a rapper. You gotta leave, bro. Leave it to the nigga. Like, you know what? Shout out to Drake, because you know, say what you want about Aubrey, but he be wanting to get active in the arena for better or worse. I don't care what nobody says about Drake. I'm not a Drake fan, but Drake is willing to get active. He's prepared to win. He's prepared to lose. So Drake is sanctioned in the arena, but J. Cole gotta go. At least Drake can fight, lose the fight, and be like, you know what, I look bad. Did I let you down? But then he gonna come back and try to fight again. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that.
Penalty box, at least, for like
Drake, nigga that can't fight, but we'll get it. But we'll shake it. At least. You know what I'm saying?
Put your hands up, man. Something.
J. Cole puts his hand on your shoulder and says, brother, we don't have to do this.
J. Cole nigga that get punched in the face and then still try to reason with you while the fist is connecting. Like, yo, we don't gotta do this.
Stop
like,
it. Chill,
violence isn't the answer, my brother.
Oh my
Come on,
God.
bro. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we gotta leave it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a lot more to cover on the live tonight, but we felt the need. We had some takes. We needed to get them off.
And what's crazy, we haven't even talked about the album yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Do we even want
It's
to?
a whole album.
Do we want to at this point, bro? Like,
All them little jabs on the album pretty much go out the window now too. So it's,
oh man.
yeah.
First person shooting right now sounds crazy. Listening.
He said might delete later and
Should delete
and he deleted it later. So yeah,
bro. And you know what?
We out here.
Hit the like button. Run them comments up, like whether you ratioing us or not. We know the Cole fans probably gonna downvote us and shit, but it's okay. You know what I mean? That's the life we live.
I mean,
I actually would love to know how Cole fans feel about this. I'm like, are they down about this? Are they like, Rodolfo, holla at us, man?
You notice we never call his name on the air, bro. Like, god damn, you know what I mean?
Censor it out. My fault.
you're making more work for Jarv, man.
Always, bro. God damn.
It's not always me. It's not always me.
Nigga, you're number 2. It's you and Mace.
Breaking kayfabe, man.
Jesus. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I want to leave you with a quote from a former NFL coach by the name of Dennis Green. When it comes to J. Cole, he was who we thought he was, and we let him off the hook. That's all that needs to be said.
Salute.
We'll see you on the live later tonight. Peace.